So I wanted to talk today a little bit about being a positive person and just having that positive outlook on life. My daughter often comes to me and she says, "Mom, you're so happy all the time. It's really irritating." And I have to laugh and I said, well, you know what? I tried the anxious, depressed, worried, sad, mad, and it didn't work for me. It's kind of like going out and looking for a new car. Once you decide the model that you're looking for or the color, you begin to see them everywhere. Every billboard, it's kind of like the cookies that we get on our social media, right? The minute you look it up anywhere, you get bombarded with it. Well, it's the same thing about being positive. If you look at life and you begin to look for everything in your life that provides evidence of goodness, you will begin to see it. It's the same way in looking at the negative. Have you ever had a really bad day and thought, okay, what now? What's next? Well, likely you saw more of that negative. Well, the same thing happens with being positive. Let me give you an example. One of the people in my life that I enjoy the most is my grandmother. Every time I come to her house and I ring the doorbell, she opens the door like she has been waiting her entire life for me to arrive. She makes me feel like I am the President of the United States, the Queen of England. It doesn't matter. She has been waiting her whole life for me to get there. That's how she makes me feel. Now, the people that make you feel like that are the ones that you want to be around. Think for a minute about someone in your life that you look forward to seeing. What is it about that person? Likely, it's a few of the following things that I'm going to talk about. First of all, they're probably very even-tempered. Every time you see them, their mood is consistent. You don't have to walk on eggshells. You don't have to worry about what's been happening in their life because now they're going to beat you with it. They've had a bad day and now they're going to take it out on you. A positive person is pretty even-tempered, even-keeled, and they are not thrown about by every wind that comes their way. They are secure in who they are, and no matter what happens during the day, it doesn't affect their outlook on life. It's just an incident. It is not a life-changing, mood-altering event. Another thing that a positive person does is they look at the world with a hopeful expectation. They look at the world like a child. Think about little kids. Every time they get up in the morning or they get up from a nap, they are so excited to discover everything around them. Everything is new. They have a curiosity, and that's exciting. Those are things that create a positive outlook. They're on the hunt for something good all the time, something new to try, to taste, to touch. Well, why do we lose that as adults? Why do we have to lose that childlike curiosity and behavior? Of course, there's boundaries in our day. We can't just run around like a kid, but you can still have that attitude and you can still be excited about life. Try it. When we get done with this video, why don't you just kind of look around and notice some things in your life that you haven't looked at in a while. Look at it with a new pair of eyes. Find that positive, that hopeful expectation that something good is around you, something good for you to discover, something for you to experience. Another thing that I wanted to talk about really briefly is that you can encounter your day with wonder, again, like a child. I consult a lot of businesses and I tell them, I want you to feel every day in your business like you did that very first day. Do you remember when you had that dream? What about in your own life? You wanted to write a book. You wanted to start a new business. You had just an expectation of something incredible about to happen. I want you to try and find that again. When I work with these businesses, I tell them, do you remember the first day you opened your doors? You could not wait for your first customer to walk through the door. You wanted to show them around. You wanted to tell them all about the service that you could provide or the business, the product that you had for them that was going to change their life. And you were so excited. And you had this hunger to share with people. Well, why do we lose that? We lose it because we get immersed in the details and we let the wind and life just throw us around and determine our mood. But if you decide that you're going to stay positive, you look for the good, you find the wonder, and you stay hopeful, and you just find the goodness, dig it out of every situation, every person that you meet, I want you to look for that and to stay hungry for just that excitement that comes with discovering something new. Think for a minute, like I said, think about somebody in your life that makes you feel good every time you see them. That's what I want for you to feel, and then I want you to turn around, I want you to give it to somebody else. At the end of my day, what I do, and I've made a practice of this, is I sit down and I think, okay, what did I learn today? Whose life did I touch? Did I change anything for the better for someone else, for myself, for my kids? What did I do to make a difference today? And then I sit down and I put it in this little journal. And so if I'm feeling creative, I put it in this journal, I write about it, I color the page. It's another accomplishment in my day. But it's a little journal of what I have discovered in my own life that was good. What did I learn? What can I take forward out of my experience from today? I got to have lunch today with a really neat person. And this person is a positive, forward-thinking person that looks to get out of bed and make a difference every single day. And I'm very thankful to have this person in my life. And he challenged me and he said, what is it that you look forward to, that you want to experience in the day, and how do you give that back to someone else? How do you change their outlook? How do you take a negative and turn it into a positive for someone? And it really starts with the core of who that person is and what they bring to the table. What is their core experience that they bring to life? What are the pair of glasses that they have on that they look through? How do they see life? Do they have rose-colored glasses? Do they have muddy goggles on? What is it? And what is it about you that you bring to the table every day, to your work environment, to your kids? Try it. Stay positive, stay curious, have that hopeful expectation that something good is about to happen. And I want you to search for it. Sometimes you have to look for it, but it's like looking for that new truck. If you look for it, pretty soon you're going to keep finding them and you're going to notice more and more of it. Make it a habit, do it every day, and being positive will become a way of life. And remember, what you give is what you get. So stay positive. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.